Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Northern Illinois. Kick it off as we get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Kentucky's offense comes onto the field first today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
On the run, it's Adams. able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Givens. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
With the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Adams. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Huskies are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now improvising. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge nickel.
Oh, it's out! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes!
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop him, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Fires on the move. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking for room. It's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the... The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Scanning the field, it's Evans. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Lacey. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Hilltoppers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking on the move. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Snagged in the middle. It's Price. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. The snap sets up the throw. A little release to the back. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets it to him on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now on first down from the 43. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Evans. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off play action. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just opened his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. The option look. He'll toss it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
It's complete on the right side. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here comes the Heat. Makes the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires on the run. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the back. Turning it on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
If you were me, you'd do this too.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a... 6-yard try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Evans. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Gibbons. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He found some really running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce into 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Inside the 45.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They want that clock to run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They kick it away on 4th down. Here's the return. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period